Now I will go with the frequency domain representation. Okay. So I already showed you this tick mark. You see the tick mark. G of t diagram is there. Okay, G of t diagram is there. And then the tick mark frequency domain. This is frequency domain. Okay, frequency domain for G of t rectangular signal. Now, if I apply Fourier transform, I will get G of f, and this is frequency domain, and the diagram will be something like this. Okay, this is time domain G of t. This is time domain G of t. This is frequency domain for the G of t. Already we discussed here. See the tick marks. G of t, if this is rectangular pulse, frequency domain. Okay, frequency domain, I have written G of f, this diagram I am taking in the case 5. Okay. Now coming to when I am multiplying G of t with a high frequency carrier, in the frequency domain, what will happen? You can see the right side diagrams. Okay, right side diagrams, G of f minus fc, G of f plus fc. Okay, G of f minus fc, G of f plus fc. The same diagram will shift left and right. Okay, when carrier is multiplied. Okay, the same spectrum will shift left and right. Okay, so for this, the spectrum is something like this. This is G of f. But when multiplied with carrier, okay, so after modulation, this is the diagram. This G of f minus fc, G of f plus fc is the diagram. I will use this for case 5. So in the frequency domain, for this white color diagram, I am drawing S of f. S of t is the time domain. And S of f is the frequency domain. And it will be the center origin, whatever present at the input before the transmitter, whatever present with respect to origin, that will be shifted right side, okay, with respect to plus fc, and with respect to minus fc. Okay, this is origin. X-axis we know 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. It will be there. Positive x-axis, it is positive values. Negative x-axis, it is negative values. Okay, so this is the spectrum. This is the modulated signal spectrum. Okay, S of t spectrum. S of t is time domain. Okay, time domain. And S of f is the frequency domain at the output of transmitter. Frequency domain at the output of transmitter. Okay, this is the thing. You can see frequency domain at the input of transmitter. Now this blue color, okay, this blue color diagrams what I have done. This is at the input of transmitter, output of transmitter, but frequency domain. Okay, yesterday what we have done, time domain. Now I am going with case 6. G of t is the time domain signal. Now what is the frequency domain? Already decreasing exponential I have shown you somewhere. Decreasing exponential, you can see the tick marks diagram. Okay, if decreasing exponential, the spectrum will be something like this. So I will take that spectrum. It will not touch x-axis. It will be something like this. And with respect to origin, the name is G of f, and this is frequency domain. Okay, frequency domain at input of transmitter. Okay, so already time domain is available. This is the time domain at the input of transmitter. After multiplying with the carrier, what will happen? What is there with respect to origin? That will be shifted to plus fc and minus fc. Okay, this is S of f. Frequency domain. Okay, frequency domain at output of transmitter. I am just giving roughly the diagrams, not x-axis values, y-axis values. I am not exactly discussing. Okay, so what you understand, in the diagram of transmitter, at the input of transmitter, at the output of transmitter, we have time domain waveforms, we have frequency domain waveforms. Okay, so just I will complete this also. I will complete this also. If roughly, if I assume, case 8, I am going to case 8. Okay, roughly if I assume for case 8, the spectrum frequency domain is something like this. I am assuming, okay, this is G of F. This is frequency domain. If I assume like this, so at the output of transmitter, what will happen? The triangle will be shifted to plus FC and minus FC. Plus FC, minus FC. Okay, the triangle will be shifted. This is the origin, and this is S of F, modulated signal spectrum. Okay, so this is frequency domain. At output of transmitter. Okay, this is frequency domain at input of transmitter. Okay, and this is time domain at input of transmitter. How the time domain is converting to frequency domain? Applying Fourier transform or Laplace transform, anything like that. Okay, so this is time domain at output of transmitter. Okay, and frequency domain, otherwise called a spectrum. Frequency domain is otherwise called a spectrum. This is spectrum of input signal G of t. This is our input G of t. Spectrum means frequency domain. Okay, so this is spectrum of output, spectrum of S of t. Spectrum of S of t is called S of F, spectrum of output or modulated signal. Okay, so this is called modulated signal. This is called message signal, modulating signal, or input signal. All these are names. Baseband signal. Input is modulating signal, output is modulated signal. Okay, so with this, the basics of time domain, frequency domain completed.